when waiting for power. People need this power. This is what we do for everyday life.
A group of Little Rock homeowners reaching their boiling point this week as they continue to wait for power to be restored to their community. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Faith Woodard.
And I'm Rolly Hoyt. The nice weather is making things a little easier for crews still out there cleaning up after the weekend storms. But one family reached out to us wondering why nothing being done in their area.
THV 11's Maya Ellison spoke to them today. She's live tonight with a look at what they're dealing with and the work electric crews are facing. Maya?
Yeah, Faith and Rolly, what you see behind me is just a fraction of the storm's impact. As you see this massive tree that has toppled over, thank God, not into someone's home, but instead into a shed and affecting the power lines. And this is in the Wakefield community. And as they tell me, they're blessed to be alive, but they're frustrated out how long it's been to get their power restored. Right now, they're just waiting for the restoration process to begin in hopes of debris to be cleared up and power, well, to come back on.
And I shouldn't have to wait endless days to know how my next day is going to play out in my home.
Andriana Hampton Staton lives on Wakefield Drive in southwest Little Rock. The weekend storms left her and her family without power for several days.
I'm going to go 30, 45 minutes out to go and find somewhere to eat at fast food. And then by the time I get back home and drive all the way back home, it's cold. And I'm having to sit in the cold, eat my food cold, in the cold with my kids. That's unacceptable.
She's not alone. Around the community, power lines are down, street lights are still out, trees uprooted and taking over yards, leaving many to deal with the impacts that come with devastation.
Some of the gas stations are closed because no power.
Staton says she's received updates from Entergy, but nothing has improved.
They would get back to us and say, okay, restoration date, maybe the next day at 10 o'clock. We wait around and eventually the power is still not on.
Entergy linemen spent much of Tuesday on Wakefield Drive working to restore power.
This morning we started with about 12,000 people still out of power for Entergy in Arkansas. By this evening, that number will be down between 1,000 and 2,000 people.
According to Entergy's Adam Efron, the storm damaged about 750 electric poles. On top of getting them repaired, he says fallen trees are delaying that process.
Our linemen come in and they put grounds, what we call grounds, on the power lines to ensure that they cannot become energized. The next step, our tree crews come in and cut us a path. You see this tree right here we had to cut up. It's not even impacting our power line, but we had to cut the path to get back to our power line.
It's a job Efron says can take about 6 to 8 hours, but homeowners like Staton wish they could have come a little sooner.
This is what we're paying energy for. We're waiting for power. People need this power.
Yeah, and since we've been out here, we came out here this afternoon, linemen have continuously worked on this street to ensure that they get the power back on for those in the community. And as we learned from members of the community, they learned that the power is set to be back on, expecting around 8 or 9 o'clock today. Now, since the storm rolled through this weekend, we've been keeping you all updated on those numbers of outages. And I'm tossing it back over to Faith, who has more on what's going on in regards to some of the power outages here in Central Arkansas. Live in Southwest Arkansas, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
All right, Maya, thank you. And as we take a look at the statewide power outage map, there are still close to 10,000, a little over 10,000 customers without power tonight. The highest concentration of outages are in Pulaski and Saline counties.